Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking, friends.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Now, Gwyneth Paltrow has weighed in on something that has made, it's synonymous with her even more than the chic turtleneck outfit she wore to her ski violence trial.
Oh.
I wish I could go back to that time.
I forgot about that time.
Can we just reminisce about that time now, because we may never get the chance again?
Please.
So she was on the slopes.
Yes.
She ran into the back of a man because she couldn't stop. And he sued her and it went to court, and she turned up to court in the most fabulous outfit. Do you remember that was sort of where I got my Jeffrey Dahmer glasses idea from, the silver frame with the glass.
I love this woman.
And
remember, she had that iconic lawyer.
Yeah. Was it her lawyer or the defendant's
or was it the
lawyer?
defendant's?
Yeah, who was hitting on her.
Fangirling her.
She's like, oh, you're so tall. And Gwyneth's like, yes, I am. Thank you. Willowy, some would say.
You're very stylish, aren't you?
Anyway, she was famous for that in our hearts, but mainly people remember her interestingly scented candle that was available from her website, Goop.
Yeah.
Early on. It really was a great publicity stunt because...
It got us talking.
Well, I'd never heard of Goop, the website, the brand, nothing before that. And she just says quite simply, if you don't like my scented candle, you can go yourself.
We were messing around with different scents one day, and I smelled something, and I was like, oh, that smells like, I was joking. And then he was like, oh, we should make that a candle and put it on the site. And I thought he was kidding. And I was like, yeah, definitely. That sounds like a winner right there. And then all of a sudden, it was literally on the website. And then we broke the internet again. But there is an aspect to women's sexuality that I think we're socialized to feel a lot of shame. And I sort of loved this kind of punk rock idea. We are beautiful and we are awesome, and go yourself.
I love her so much.
Same.
When I was cleaning out again this weekend, I found a Vanity Fair that I hadn't even opened, and it was the one with her on the cover, and I put that aside.
You'll never read it.
No, I'm going to. I've really made some changes. Even this weekend, I haven't had a chance to tell you, but I'm making sure.
If I had $1 every time you told me that.
Jack, I'm trying.
No, I endorse it. I want to help you.
I'm trying, but then, Peg says, I don't have any school shoes for tomorrow. And she shows me a pair of school shoes that have been, exploded. It's not like, oh, you could wear them for another day or whatever. No. They're torn apart. The Incredible Hulk has come through them, and then Kit goes, oh, I've got camp on Wednesday and I've got to take old shoes to swim in, and I don't have any old... Anyway...
And then a junkie goes through your car.
And steals my keys.
You just can't cop a break.
And throws the bloody air tag 500 metres down the road. And I'm wandering around going, I can hear it tweeting. So, yeah, that's what's happening.
Tell me about the changes.
I don't want to. You don't deserve it.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
What a good choice for the last time today.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Yes, so I was really excited about watching 7 News Spotlight, where Liam Bartlett was introducing us to an alleged killer that I'd never heard of, the iced coffee killer. But unfortunately, when it was on air, I was out finding size 15 secondhand shoes for my son to wear to camp on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow, you lived the life, Chrissy Swan.
Oh, man, I am an absolute raging animal. You watched it though, Jack.
Yes. Steel Magnolias had finished just in time for me to watch it.
What a night.
First things first, you made a point last week about Liam Bartlett's eyes and how
they're black.
I can't believe I didn't realise.
The iris is black and the pupil is black. Matchy like a shark.
It's all I could watch.
I'm so sorry I've ruined Liam Bartlett for you now. You can see nothing else.
No, it's made him kind of cooler.
Right.
I thought it was sick.
Love it.
Anyway, it was really interesting to hear him speak to Jessica Wong. So I don't understand how anyone could possibly think she didn't do this.
Have you got the most damning funny unbelievable moment from the interview?
I mean, there were a lot of moments to pick from, but I do. Mm-hmm. There was one moment where...
I'm looking for the equivalent of the mushroom lady posting on Facebook 6 months before the crime was committed that she had found the lethal mushroom. That is just so funny to me.
Okay, so Jessica was convicted of fatally poisoning her best friend's iced coffee with cyanide, right?
God.
Now, cyanide, even if you were to touch it, Swanee, you would start scratching yourself and you would get really itchy. Like, it has an instant effect.
See, I didn't know that.
So potent and strong.
Why do you know that? What were you just doing in the kitchen? What's in this Diet Coke?
Just you wait and see. Don't drink it until 4. So once her friend started convulsing, in the CCTV, Jessica stands aside and starts scratching herself and scratching her hands, and she becomes itchy. You can see. And they showed that footage.
Froth coming out of her mouth, convulsing. And you're standing off to one side, you can see, just sort of scratching your hands.
Oh, it's my habit.
It's your habit?
I always do this.
What, when you're nervous or?
Like, yes. Yeah, I always do this. Like, it's just kind of like a habit kind of thing. But it doesn't mean that it's like itchy or something from poison and stuff like that. No, it's not like that. Like how they...
Oh, anyway, I didn't suggest that. I'm not saying that.
Oh, my God. Don't I always say that? The one giveaway of a liar is when you give too much information. Yep. The minute that you're listening to it going, I didn't ask that question, you got him.
Yep. Anyway, she's become an influencer now, Swanee, over in Indonesia. She's getting jobs.
For what? Iced coffee?
Yes. There was a coffee brand that's reached out to her, I think Toshiba. She's becoming an influencer.
You're joking.
No. It's insane.
Well, you know. Maybe there is a future for those Married at First Sight stars. Let's move on to my new crush, Nicole Kidman. Yes, you heard right.
Wow.
I've done a 180. This time, literally a month ago, I could not stand.
No.
Now, I'm obsessed. I can't get enough of this woman.
I feel like I've influenced you. Because I've loved her for years.
Well,
like, obsessed.
I think, yes. And I think, look, the jury's out on whether or not I'll be able to watch her performing. I'm still not 100% sure on that.
Okay.
But in terms of her being interviewed and her TikTokies and all of that, I'm on board. She has stepped out. The 2025 Cannes Film Festival. You would have remembered at the Met Gala, which was 10 minutes ago, she'd cut all her hair off.
Yeah, she had that pixie kind of cut.
And it looked amazing. And she was full on bonkers on that red carpet. Anyway, now she's got long hair. 2 weeks after cutting it all off.
Wow.
She was asked about it on the red carpet, and have a listen. This is a full relate moment.
What made you want to go short?
I have no idea why I do things. There is no rhyme or reason to anything I do, so never overanalyze it.
Do we think the pixie cut could stay?
Yes, it was very, very freeing.
The next time I fire up my cricket machine, I'm making a T-shirt that says, I have no idea why I do things. And then on the back, it will say, there is no rhyme or reason to the things I do.
What a queen.
What a queen. She was also seen cozying up to Charlie XCX, clearly because she knew that was going to get coverage. And Charlie XCX knew that as well. And twice, Charlie XCX said, I'll see you inside. I'll see you inside now. I'll see you inside.
Get away from me.
Get away. But interestingly, Julianne Moore was also there at the Cannes Film Festival. She's one of my favourite actresses. Do you know Julianne Moore?
Yeah.
And I watched a film. I had to watch it in 6 parts on the weekend. Stop, start, stop, start. It's called Spit. It's got David Wenham in it.
Right.
And I saw the shorts for her new series with Sydney Sweeney, and it is called, I've written it down, Echo Valley.
Okay.
And the trailer opens. It'll have you right there. Sydney Sweeney walks in looking, crying, sad, whatever. Julianne Moore's mum. She's like, are you okay? And she goes, no, I've done something.
Oh, great.
Yes.
I love Sydney Sweeney. Hey, that's us done. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next. Have a beautiful Monday night, Swanee.
Yes, maybe you'll achieve more tomorrow than just opening your eyes.
I'll try.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.